whether it's possible or not to fix a frame on a like a Chevy trucks. This was a 2015 Yukon. It was hit right here, about inch and a half in this part, plus the whole rail shifted. The way I got it pulled out is by holding it right here and pulling here and taking out the middle cross member, the one that's on the bolts, and then doing on this side, this part was shifted out, had to hold it right here, pull the front frame of the frame like this way. What I'm talking about is lots of people think using the same technique on the frame as a unibody is by holding it like here and pulling it here. That's not gonna do anything on the frame. On the frame, when you do that, yes, you're gonna move, but you're gonna bend it right here, not here. The only way to get this, you need to fix it rock solid and pull it super hard. I used this kind of a pull back ram, strong way, 10-ton hydraulic set, G70 chain, a real chain. It's got marks, good chains got the marks. Yeah. Then what else did I use? Here I digged into concrete. Used my legs from engine hoist. The truck, I had the truck dropped on the ground on a pieces of wood, no suspension. Plus I made little marks for the axles, center of the axles. This is slightly over the wheel lines to kind of see what I'm doing, and this is the guides I made to hang them on the control arm bolts and see where my center is. When I began, the truck was out this much. No, actually more. That's how much it was out. When I was done, it was maybe like that much. And another thing, what I used here to hold to grab the concrete, I made a little baby bracket to grab on the edge of the concrete. But the concrete is not strong enough for this job either. And I had my little truck, about 1500 pounds, parked on the top of this thing, because it just squishes the concrete like butter with all this pulling. That's what it took. But if you do that, first of all, this is very, very dangerous with this kind of a power on these chains. I mean, you've got to be smart and safe. If you're running two chains, if you're running one chain, you got to have something else running from here maybe to the tree to hold it. And don't get anywhere close to the chain when you're doing a hard pull like that. That's pretty much. Be smart and safe. Read the ratings on the chains before you even think about it. Don't use any chains from a Home Depot or something. Then I did the alignment on the truck. The reason why, because I knew I was a little bit off, and I didn't want the guys to take it to an alignment shop and say like, oh, the frame is still out too much. So how I do the alignments, bolt this on the over ball joint nut. It fits exactly in a jack stand. Drop the truck on it. This is your, if it's square, this is your center of the over ball joint. Then pretty much you can put something on the line here to make sure your level is perfectly straight with the line. Then you use this, and then you measure from the edge to the center of the upper ball joint. Then you can measure this distance, transfer this to a flat surface, use a transporter or formula to calculate the caster angle. I think I end up getting about anywhere from 3.5 to 3.9. Make sure it's the same on both sides. Then the toe in, pretty much, if you got the same width of the axles, you can use a string, find the center of the wheel and then do that. So that's how I got the truck fixed. I'm not super happy about the results because I did not came out as perfect as I wanted. But oh, that's another thing. To pull the frame, I made a little bracket like that, because the other way you are damaging the frame. So this goes on the frame rail, the chain, then you use a piece of wood on the other side and a jack stand somewhere here to adjust the height, whether you need that to be moving straight or slightly twisting. So that's pretty much how I got the hard part of the frame that everybody says it's unfixable, but it is fixable if you do it smart enough. But another thing, I had to take out the differential and everything from underneath the truck to kind of get the brackets. I had to push some of them in and out because everything was twisted in this part. This part of the frame is super hard. It's got 1 million of brackets here, and in reality, if you're doing this, I would suggest to either take the frame out or take the engine out, so you have some room to play with it. But in reality, I was able to get this done. Oh, another thing, I use these guys to fix the buckles on the side of the frame. I welded up like I welded a piece of it had huge buckles underneath the truck. I mean, it's like was dented in. I welded like a washer, put this on there, push it like that, put hydraulic here and pulled it out. So that thing is actually came out to be useful except the edge of the concrete. So pretty much it is possible to fix it, but as far as labor time, it's not worth it. Honestly, it's a lot cheaper to buy another frame and put it in. You'll be done faster. Doing this is not safe unless you have a professional setup. Professional setup is pretty much if you got heavy metal, you need something like that. I'm talking about like going this way, bolted to the concrete or to the to the frame rack, the couple of those to hold it from shifting, and one that moves, the one you can use to push on it. That's what they use on a semi frame repair, in the semi truck frame machines, and pretty much you do need to make something like that to get somewhere with this frame. It's hard. The concrete is not strong enough to to hold it. Yeah, it cracked everywhere. I think at some point of pulling, and this slab starting, like one edge of the slab start going up. So that's we're talking about some very serious power to get somewhere with the frame. If you're trying to run the chain from like a tree or something, as long as you have any kind of a flex in anything that holding your chain, you are not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna move and then it's gonna spring back. It's only gonna stay in the right position if it's rock solid. If you are like pushing against something that's super solid and not going anywhere and pulling, it's gonna stay. If you flexing back and forth, you're gonna be flexing back and forth and get nowhere. So that's how it is. All right, thank you.